Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Bugs Bunny Lost in Time for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last episode, we were part of the conquest for Planet X. We had to go through this little race level to find all 14 golden carrots, and then beat Marvin the Martian to the summit so we could get that clock. And I believe we also went to the Greatest Escape. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We finished off that one as well. So, the next place we need to go to is the Carrot-Henge mystery, which is in the medieval world. So it's off to the time machine where we go to the medieval world. Let's see here. Pirate years, medieval period. There we go. And let's see here. I believe the door we're looking for is to the right. It is. Let me get a drink of Faygo here, and we will be on our way. Nice loading screen.
Hey, what's up, witch doctress?
A rabbit!
No?
Yes,
No.
yes, see? Oh, broomsticks.
Hope you enjoyed seeing Witch Hazel in that cutscene because you don't see her for the whole level.
Get 10 of these objects to receive a clock symbol.
And of course you need to find more crates. So first off, this is all we have here. You can't enter this cabin, no matter how hard you try. Also, this looks more like a modern cabin than anything out of the medieval period, as far as I'm aware of. And by going over here, we will slide downhill. You can't control bugs at that point, so don't even bother. Anyway, we now have 3 snowmen. We will kick the snowman once and jump on the top hat to break this crate. Was there something up there else besides that? Okay, no. Just checking sure. Just checking to make sure. And by kicking the bottom of the snowman, which is still intact, we get a golden carrot. There's 3 of them inside each and every one of these snowmen. They are easy to miss. I'll save the one with the duckbill for last. It's pretty obvious what that is. And by breaking this, another one. What's over here? Okay, nothing else. So that leaves us with the Daffy Duck snowman. So now we've freed Robin Duck from his icy prison, well, more of a snowy prison. He will start a snowball fight with us. You can go up to one of these mounds, press R1, get a snowball. If Robin Duck hits you with a snowball, he will hit you. It will hurt. I just need him to get into position. And I had the right idea, but I wasn't far enough away. And like I said, he does hit you. You need to hit Robin Duck 3 times. This will be even better if I could actually hit him. Come on, buddy, get into position. I was just a tad short. He was a little far away. And I wasn't even facing the right direction. And I still wasn't facing him. Okay. Let's get another carrot. And then... Wow, I am just not doing very well today, apparently. Oh, now I can hit him. Couldn't do that before. And by hitting Robin Duck 3 times, we get 2 golden carrots out of him. Don't worry about him coming back. As long as you don't leave the area in return, he doesn't return either. And by walking around this little snow-covered dome here that looks like the spire of a castle, we can get a golden carrot. But what's down here? Well, we could drop down that way, or... Ah, cool. There was more carrots where that came from. You can destroy the rest of the snowmen for carrots. You really have a lot of health for this. Anyway, by going where this sign is, be careful, slippery grounds, you can look around these stairs that you can go down for 1, a crate, 2, Merlin Monroe's home, thank you mailbox for being able to be read, and 3, a clock. We need all these things. Let's go into Merlin Monroe's little castle here and see what he can do for us.
Hello, Travel Hare. I can teach you a magical trick if you like.
Great!
All right, listen carefully, Rabbit. Say hocus pocus over this symbol to reach a too-high ground or object.
And now we can use the fan panels to get to places we couldn't before that were way too high for us. Even higher than the super jump could take us. Only one I know of is in one of the other medieval levels. There's probably going to be more. But if we know what we're doing, we can find others. Anyway, we have some ice platforms on this icy pond. Now, what I did there to get here, these little platforms with the little X across them that can split into multiple pieces, you can't just jump on them or else you'll break them. If you go too fast on them, you'll also break them. So what you have to do is, you have to jump to them, make sure your shadow is on them, then hold circle so you can do the little float thing, the little act where Bugs Bunny spins his ears around and gently floats straight downwards. And keep it held down until you hit this platform. From here, you can hold the circle button, sneak to where you need to go, and then you can kind of roll your thumb from the circle to the X button, and you can jump to whatever platform you need to jump to. And that's how I got this clock. Now, just to be safe, okay, that's the stairs, that's where we need to go. Okay. Let's try this with this. Perfect. Now here, why did I do that? There is another crate over to the side, which you can easily miss. And if you weren't aware of how to grab snowballs, this is where you find out about it. And then you'll probably backtrack to where Robin Duck was to get the golden carrots and probably find out everything else about the snowmen from there. Anyway, we need a snowball. We can grab it from the mound. We need to throw it at this target. Just one will do ya. And this takes us to Carrot-Henge. So let's head to Carrot-Henge. How am I doing? 6 golden carrots, 2 clocks. I think we're good for this part. Once again, I like the loading screens for this game. And this will take us back to Frozen Duck Valley if we go back. We can go back. We just can't go back to the cabin. Like the most we can go back to is the part with the snowman and Robin Duck. Now here, we have some things that we can do. Kind of. Now these dragons, you can leap up on them up to 3 times for 2 golden carrots and a clock. And these things, we can't use them yet. Only magical words can open the gates. We will learn the magical words to open the gates really soon. For now, though, I do want to take care of the dragons. You basically have to get the dragons to stand still and get them to make that little coughing sound that they make when they're about to breathe fire. When they do that, you can jump on these dragons, and that's how you get the clocks and the golden carrots that they have. I'm going to take care of these things first. And I love these little dragons. They are goofy. Oh, it landed on the ice. No wonder I couldn't see it. I thought I was going to land in the water, but thankfully that was not the case there. Well, shows what I know. So we've taken care of all 3 of these dragons. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these platforms all the way to here. Well, at least one of them. Let's read this sign. Carrot-Henge, guided tour closed for winter. Well, it's not like we were going to take a guided tour anyway. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go into this little cavern here, and this takes us to the other area. Stay close to the wall. That way you don't get hit by any of the snowballs that fall down. Shouldn't take us long to get to the top here. Now, let's go ahead and talk to Merlin here. We'll learn the other spell that we need. And I bet you can guess which one it is.
Nice day, isn't it? Find the 5 missing stone signs, and the clock you're looking for will appear here in Carrot-Henge. I can teach you a magical trick if you like.
Great!
All right, listen carefully, Rabbit. Say, open sesame over this symbol, and you will be able to open a magic door.
And we now have the open sesame magic words, which let us use the key panels on the floor. And of course, we also learn about the 5 star stones that we need to get this clock with. We get the 5 sacred stones, we get the clock, we can finish the level. Also, let's go ahead and look around here. There's a crate here. We can kick that. And there's a golden carrot here, too. Let's go ahead and get that before we forget. And believe it or not, this is a clue that you can push this. If you do, you'll find a hole. You can dive into this hole like it is a rabbit hole. Let's jump for the crate. And let's jump for the carrot. Thankfully, you have infinite tries. And after going down this slide the first time, you get the first of the 5 sacred stones for this star here. The other gates that we've seen will take us to the other ones. So now that we know what we're up against, let's go through one of them.
Open sesame.
And just by using R1, now that we have the key spell, we can go into this. Don't worry about being able, or rather not being able to read the sign. You'll find out where this place is anyway. Robin Duck's Lair. Watch out near icicles. If you get too close to the shadows, they will fall down. Thankfully, they don't respawn when that happens. And by holding circle, you can sneak across this bridge. Unfortunately, Robin Duck will take the stone. Now you need to jump up the slope so you can get over here. Now if you approach Robin Duck, he will hit you with his staff. However, there are these little marks on the floor, I guess. That's your cue to kick the log. And it twitches too. From there, you can just get behind our friend Robin Duck, and you can kick him in the behind, get a golden carrot out of him, get the second stone, and once we're done with this, we can break another crate. Alright, it's not like we're really going to need the carrots or anything, and you don't really need to sneak past to get around the log. And of course, you don't have to sneak around this on the way back. We can just jump our way back up here. It's not like there was a bottomless pit there or anything. And there is a crate right there, and I really need to get it. So let's get this before I forget, shall we? Alright. What is to the left of Robin Duck's lair? I say as I use these platforms one after the other just to be perfectly safe.
Open sesame.
Alright. This one has a timed race. This one isn't that hard, amazingly. So I do have a little trick that you can use to make this a little easier. All you have to do is just get close enough to some of the icicles so you can break them. Some of them at the very least. Maybe you don't. It is possible to get rid of the icicles without actually getting hit by them. I'm getting hit by too many of these already for my liking, so I'm just going to go ahead and press the button. Okay. So we hit this button, we're going to have a timed race. This causes the star to appear. We need to be quick. So, aside from getting rid of any icicles that you can without getting hurt, you want to jump your way across. And make it so that way you can jump your way over to here. Ow. That was a slope right there, where that icicle that just hit me was. You want to make sure you jump up it. And of course, you want to sneak past this bridge to get the stone. As long as you jump your way to the bridge and don't get hit by a whole bunch of icicles, you'll have more than enough time to get the stone. And once you get that stone, you can break another crate, and you'll take another slide. The slides you can, other than the one at the very beginning, you can control bugs. You can jump to get things, and you can move left or right when you need to. Maybe not. And of course, if you miss, you can always try again. Thankfully. At least I don't have to worry about, you know, I don't know, the timed race or anything. Are the icicles gone? Are they all seriously? Oh, well, those are still there. And what do you know? I triggered that without getting hurt. Huh, it appears that the music has died on me. Haven't had anything like that happen since Flight of the Amazon Queen. That was a fun Let's Play, I do have to admit. Even if I had to do a lot of exploring around that game, especially in the ruins. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this again. Let's see if I can grab that golden carrot this time. There we go. I just had to jump a little sooner. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And I know that I'm reaching nearly 20 minutes here, but I'm going to do this whole thing in one video, because I know what I'm doing here. As long as I can just move out of the way, I can get away from him. How are we looking? Okay.
Open sesame.
Yeah, I have 5 clocks and 16 carrots, so let's go ahead and go to the shape room. The cavern. Once again, avoid the icicles. And these panels, if you jump on them, you get one of 3 shapes to show up. You'll either get a square, a triangle, or a circle. There are 3 of each. And you want to make sure that you land on the right ones, so that way you can get platforms to show up. There's the... what is it? There's the square. There's a triangle. There's a circle, but which one's which? And I got the squares on accident. But at least I'll always know where they are. What are you? You are the circle. And from here, we can easily jump from one platform to the next, kick this crate, and get the star. We now have 4 of the 5 stars, so we could go there the old-fashioned way. We could go back the old-fashioned way, or I can just do a little bit of a speedrunning tactic and just fall into water. You lose one of my infinite lives and then respawn back at the cave entrance. Now here is the 4th cave.
Sesame.
This is the last place where we'll be able to find a starstone. So here's what we're gonna do. When we drop down here, we will fall into the snow. We need to stay away from the guards, and we need to reach this ice wall. There's an opening here. We go through it, we press X, we'll get out of the rabbit hole. We can kick another crate. That's our 10th. That gives us a clock, and we can grab these snowshoes. Now with these snowshoes, we can hop and bop on the knights, get ourselves some golden carrots that way. Waiting to kick the last knight so I can do something. Grab the stone. We finally freed that clock, and we can get this too. We are done with everything that we can grab all the way up to Stonehenge, or Carrot-Henge rather. Let us now go back to the top of Carrot-Henge. Okay, where are the platforms at? Okay, there's the platform. Need to remember to hold circle until we land. As always, as taught by us in the tutorial in Nowhere, which I wish you could go back to. Sadly, you can't. And remember the snowballs? They only show up once when you're here. You'll see them on the way up, but you'll never see them on the way back. In case you ever go back down to the entrance of this place. Also, when you reach the top, you can't just drop down. Otherwise, the game kills you, and that counts as a death. So anyway, we have all of the stones. We have just about everything picked up. And we have our 8th and final clock. How are we doing? 8 and 20. Good. We are 65% of the way through the game. We are 2/3 of the way done with Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, Medieval Times loading screen, Merlin. We go somewhere. Save.
Great. Just perfect. You have completed this level. Let me save your position.
Yes, let's, because I'm 2/3 of the way done.
Thanks, Moyle.
Bye.
Yeah, goodbye, Moyle.
So the next place that we need to go to is in the prehistoric era. We're going back there for the first time since the beginning of the game, amazingly, for Magic Hair Blower. However, we still have some things that we can do. We can go back to the first medieval level and get everything that we couldn't get to before, finish that off completely. We can also go to Follow the Red Pirate Road and use the Open Sesame ability to open up that place we couldn't go to earlier. So we have a little bit of backtracking that we can do before a Magic Hair Blower, which I'm going to be doing in the next video. So join me next time where we do a little bit of backtracking. I may do Magic Hair Blower, I may not. It depends on how much time I'm going to have, but I should be able to try. We'll see. Anyway, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!